All right, Jenna, are you ready? We're going to do a little clean eating.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm in.
All right, well, lucky for us, we have NBC News health and nutrition editor Madelyn Fernstrom here. She's going to explain it all, and she's going to help everybody who wants to get healthy from the new year start from scratch by showing us what clean eating is all about.
Great.
Hey, Madelyn.
How are you?
So we've heard the buzzword clean eating over and over, but what actually are we talking about?
Just like Jenna said, nobody really knows what that is.
Yeah.
It just means fewer ingredients, simply prepared fresh food.
Right.
So fewer ingredients, no preservatives, and a lot of this you can do yourself. Now, when you buy a lot of processed and packaged foods on the supermarket shelves, it's very convenient, but there's a lot of added sugar, salt, and fat. And the thing is, our taste buds like that, and you learn to adjust to a lot of it, but you can also adjust it when you cook at home and you're making things on your own. You can control those amounts. So you can still stimulate your taste buds and enjoy it, but in a way that's smarter. That's what clean eating is all about. Like, real food looks like food. We're going to start with soup.
We'll play a little game. So we're going to try to figure out, Jen and I are going to try to figure out which one's clean and which one is from the store.
And when we're talking about which one is which one is homemade, and that's what you want to taste both of these and go, which one is homemade? And you can have whatever one you also like better, and I want to hear about that too. But which one do you think is homemade? They look the same.
This one's homemade.
Yeah, that's like water. Homemade.
Homemade.
Okay, that's homemade, and you're chuckling at that. Why do you think it's homemade?
It feels watery and not tasty.
It's not as salty.
Okay.
It's just not as salty. This one kind of...
Yeah, savory.
Yeah.
When you have it in homemade
that
soups,
correct?
okay, that is correct.
Okay.
Actually, this is the homemade. You can always add a sprinkle of salt. People think, the salt shaker. That's actually better than starting off with a prepared soup
because pinch of salt.
Right, this serving has about half of your salt requirement for a whole day, and this has got about 60% less. So if it's not quite enough for you, you can always salt it.
And you can also add like hot sauce, something that gives it a little kick.
Salsa or avocado maybe on the top.
Exactly, exactly.
Good.
I'm a good chef.
Now we're on to some marinara sauce, tomato sauce, and we put it over some pasta, which you would normally be eating it. Which
What's
one
so funny, you can see the difference in the colors and all of this.
Hold on.
So which one do you think is the homemade? Yeah, you want to get it with the pasta.
I'm just eating it pure.
Oh,
I know right away.
hold on.
Which one do you think is homemade?
This one.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is homemade because, and why do you think that is?
Again, the salt in this is cool.
We're used to. I want to lick that, and that one I would do without.
Well, you know, there's three. No, again,
No offense, Madelyn.
no,
To
but I
your
mean,
beautiful sauce.
It is.
but it's 3 times the salt and oil in the prepared one. And the thing is, it's easy to mush up some tomatoes. You can always correct the seasoning, like you say, because if you have someone in your house that needs to have less salt, they can eat that.
It's actually a good base. You're right. And you can add things.
Add to it.
A lot of pepper maybe would be good on this.
That's what clean eating is all about, to really just make these foods, take ownership of it.
Applesauce?
This is applesauce.
I already know. Don't you?
This one's the... But that's good. Woo, but it's a little on the tart side.
Let me tell you that. Try this one. You're going to like it.
Now we're all. I can tell
Is there
already.
only apples in there?
Yeah,
there's apples. There's actually a little sugar. And a little bit of sugar in it, but it's something that about less than a teaspoon of sugar. This has got about 4 to 5 teaspoons in a serving. That when you say hidden, it's not sneaking around. It's just something that has got a lot. So again, you could add a little more or add something else.
And you know what? That might be that the apple was a little sour. Is that not sour?
That's possible too.
Oh.
All right, now we have chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Come on.
Uh-oh. I have a little bit of a chocolate problem.
You can't fool the queen.
Remember, there's real chocolate chips in both of them. There's sugar and fat. All the same thing.
Oh, my God. By the way,
This is a homemade?
both delicious. Try that.
That's a homemade.
That's like, this is delicious. I'm going to give that one homemade.
I like this one better.
This is the homemade with real chocolate chips, but a third less sugar and a third less fat than a regular chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, but real chocolate chips.
I forgot I wasn't supposed to be eating sugar.
No, we
Neither
can.
were you.
We can. You're allowed.
Okay, now we go to, here's this big Mississippi mud pie, but we're going to taste the whipped cream.
Just say which one you
taste
like.
it. So whipped cream is what we're tasting?
This is what we're
this is
tasting,
easy.
whipped cream.
And yours is much better. Homemade is here, and this is delicious.
And what's the difference? What do you
Less
think?
sugar, but kind of like more simple and delicious.
Right, and that's what it is, because there's no sugar. And when you're adding it to a cake, why do you have to have
Can I
more
tell
sugar
you
in your whipped cream?
what I just walked away from? Sweets are better homemade. Tastier better homemade.
They're tastier.
Sauces aren't, and what the other thing is we learned sauces are not. Just kidding. They're good too.
Madelyn, no, that all helped. It really
Thank you
does.
so
A little
much.
salt in there. Madelyn's recipes are all on our website about clean living and cooking and eating. Go to klgandhoda.com. All right.